stubbing your pinky toe hurts.
Yeah, it does. I think I broke my pinky toe by doing that once.
I definitely did that once because it got all swelled up and purple.
Yeah.
And then it healed itself.
You hate to see
I
it.
guess I should preface this like this is a late episode.
Are we starting already?
Yeah, I'm gonna. Well, I'll do like a PSA. Those are tests. What's like the Amber Alerts, but not kidnapping a kid.
I don't know. Amber Alert, but not kidnapping a kid.
Yeah. Like, what do they call? Okay. Attention.
National Alert.
If you're
national.
Hi, I'm Ryan from Pop Culture Unboxing.
Hi, Ryan.
Hi, Matt. Hi. If you're wondering, out late because Ryan got sick, and you might be able to tell I still sound sick. We thought it was a COVID scare, but it might not be. We don't know.
I'm gonna edit.
Actually, apparently, don't know.
I'm gonna edit out the sickness sound, so you're gonna sound just as good as ever.
I don't believe you.
You're right. I won't.
I was say you don't do that much work.
I don't. You're right.
But we'll be back. Just another heads up. I think we've decided. Well, we're going to talk about it right now. Are we canceling next week's episode as well because of Thanksgiving? Just so you know, Ryan's fine. He got tested. He got tested on the one that he just found out is not very accurate, but apparently he's negative per the non-accurate one. And then I'm waiting for lab results. But just know, I'm fine. I'm fine. If you want to know if I have COVID, I'll tell you on Twitter.
Okay.
Follow me on Twitter, people.
All right, and if he has it, he'll say, "I got the Rona" on Twitter.
Yeah, and then the next episode I'll be dead, so you can do like remember Ryan, and then do a background of all my old stuff, old jokes and old clips.
It'll be a nice video, and you know how it like does that shimmery bell sound as it goes into the reminiscing.
Yes,
it'll do that,
but it'll just be you.
It'll just be a black screen.
Because there was nothing memorable.
Yeah,
yeah.
That was mean. You're memorable, Ryan. I'm thankful for you.
Buddy,
Happy Thanksgiving.
As we do these episodes, you get meaner and meaner. Eventually, you're not going to like. Yeah, Zach. Don't you remember the one episode? Zach and I said that because I says like, you've been getting meaner and meaner every time we do a new episode, and Zach's like, yeah, you actually are kind of an asshole.
I don't remember that at all.
Really? Oh.
No. I probably tuned it out.
Any of our fans, tweet back at Matt an episode where me and Zach talked about how much of an asshole Matt has become
in a fun way,
in his fame,
in a fun way. Yeah, we get up to like 20 listeners, and I'm all of a sudden just
he's also
insufferable jerk.
All those listeners went to his head like they actually.
Ryan, tell them that I'm not like this off the mic.
You're not like this off the mic.
All right,
that sound realistic.
Yeah,
that sound believable.
Why did you keep blinking while you said it?
Hey. Want to talk about some stuff?
Yeah, I guess we should.
I have some stuff.
Are we actually going to follow the show notes this episode?
We're going to. So I have topics. We're just going to discuss them.
Here's the problem.
Screw the news.
Other than one of these things on our show notes, a lot of this is going to be Ryan talking at me.
Did you really not see Mandalorian?
You just wrote. That's the one I'm talking about.
And you haven't seen the Star Wars Holiday Special?
No.
So you've seen Sharkboy and Lavagirl?
No.
You just,
you just
said
original,
you did.
Yes, with Taylor Lautner, and I forget who the girl was.
No, I don't remember.
She ended up being famous, I think.
But you've seen Wonder Woman.
The first one, yeah.
This is gonna be fine. This is not gonna be a bad episode.
Are you telling me or yourself?
I don't know anymore. Well, let's talk about the first thing because a fan of ours actually, out of the kindness of their heart, sent me.
Thanks, Dally.
Yeah, sent me. Just randomly out of the blue one day while I was watching The Greatest Showman, sent me, I think it was yesterday, sent me an article saying, hey, too late, but you can talk about next episode. We're like, surprise, it's not too late. Yeah, Dally, your Twitter thing, I think it's Dally you? Let me bring Twitter up.
Or Dally. Tell us if we're saying it wrong, because...
Or tell me your real name, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, whichever.
Dally _G on Twitter. Follow him. He's a good dude. Good person. Like them a lot.
I like how we just took that segment of our show to shout out. You sounded so insincere because you were looking at your phone and just kind of your mouth was on autopilot. And so there was no tone to it or anything.
I actually really like Dally. He's a good dude.
Yeah, he's cool.
Dude? Wait a minute.
Yeah.
What did I just do? All right, yeah.
Unless we're getting catfished by a fan.
No.
Do people do that?
Dad, are you catfishing us?
Do people do fan catfishing?
Would it be really fun? Remember how we said this? Like, what would it be great if the one day comes up that he's the one fan we get to meet, and we get to like play off, be like, this guy's, all those other people that say like I knew them before they were famous, is like we can point to him and say, this guy, he's right, he's telling the truth.
Except a couple people did beat him.
They don't talk to us, so they don't exist.
My dad talks to me all the time.
But okay, your dad is obligated to listen to us.
What about Steven?
Who's that?
My ghostwriter.
He's obligated to listen because you're telling his jokes.
Not all of them are his.
Why would he not want to listen to his own jokes?
I mean, that's, yeah, true.
You know what's weird? The fact that he asks you to tell his jokes. How little confidence does he have in himself?
He's not on our show.
Put him on the show.
All right.
How about I replace you with him?
You replace me with him.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Okay.
You can go.
We'll see how that goes.
You go do Destiny.
We already know that I'm the heart and soul of this show.
Yep. Well, yeah. I 100% think what's going to happen one day is there's going to be a moment we're going to have a live show, and I'm going to be walking away and be like, Ryan, are you going on stage with them? I'm like, no, nobody wants me. They just want Matt and Zach.
And then you walk away sadly, like
yeah,
Mad
and then
Max
I walk
at the
away,
end of Fury Road.
and then at the end of the show, you finally realize, like, oh wait, where's Ryan? But throughout the whole live show, because it's on a script, because this is when we finally learned how to follow a script.
We script the whole show.
You constantly keep saying to Ryan, but you never get an answer back. But you just keep reading off your script. So you just like, what did you think about that, Ryan? And you wait a second to give it time. You're like, yeah, I thought that was stupid too. Meanwhile, I'm in like an alleyway crying myself to sleep.
What if we do a different bit where it's one of us, maybe you? I think you'd pull it off best. The live show is just you standing on the stage.
I already thought about
and
this.
acting like you're like, and we're just figments of your imagination.
Well, so I thought about it one time. Is like everyone like comes and they come to a live show of us, and right when they think, like, we have your dad come out, he introduces us like pop culture and boxing, but he says, welcome Matt, and then no one comes out. Welcome Zach, and then no one comes out, but I come out, and then I just have like all red clothing, like I finally snapped and took you guys out.
Well, like, are you dragging like an axe in this?
Yeah, like I drag out and I just sit down in the chair and I just stare at everybody and try to see how long it goes before someone gets up and leaves. And then once someone gets up and leaves, be like, all right, let's start the real show. That's not our real fan.
Here's the problem with that is those kind of ideas start an arms race of like, how ridiculous can we make our live shows?
That's my dream. I don't ever like. I would.
How long until we're just like stage magicians?
The day that we retire from this, my dream is that our shows are so ridiculous that people just sit there and show up like hours early because they don't even know when it's going to start.
Oh my
because
God.
it could just randomly happen.
What about that? What if
or they're walking down the street and a show just randomly pops up and it's us just doing something stupid.
No, for real. What if like for one of these we do like a pre-show without telling anyone, like 2 hours before the actual show.
Oh, they think it's the actual show that we did?
Yeah. And then on the show, when we record the actual show, complain about how no one showed up to our pre-show.
Well, that's so.
And treat it like it's their fault.
Here's what would be funny though. But we do we do the intro for the pre-show and we make it like grand and spectacle. Like it's a grand, like it looks like it's the real show. But then once we get to the real show, it's just us sitting at a desk. There's no like. There's nothing, like we're not even dressed in costume or anything. We're just talking to each other. So everyone's like, I don't understand. That pre-show that show was great. And then the one person who was willing enough to like, I know these guys and stayed, which will probably be Dally. He'll be like,
yeah,
what are you guys talking about? Their show sucked. Like, their pre-show was bomb though.
I want to do, would it be too much of like a reversal on that? If for one of them, we just show up in like tweed suits and just do an NPR style the whole time.
That would be great.
It's just sit there with like like each of us has a clipboard and we're like, and read the actual news and be like, today in Broken Bow, Oklahoma, a new school was opened for the deaf and criminally insane.
Wouldn't it be funny if what happened is we all three came on stage, but we had 3 desks all spaced apart from each other. We sat down, and the whole episode is just a screen capture of one of our computers, and all we're doing is we're talking via instant messenger.
Oh my God, I
to
love
each
this.
other to talk about the show. So when you laugh,
I really like this idea. Right, I need you to understand. I really like that idea.
So when someone when one of us laughs, just put LOL, but don't actually react at all to it. So and everyone's just watching.
We just sit there. No, we don't even watch the episode. Just glassy eye stare out beyond the crowd. Beyond the crowd. Like, don't even look at them. And they're just listening to our show as we're sitting there and not doing anything.
Not even react. Wait for the whole show.
And we'll have mics. And so every now and then it's just
so it's like a shit. Oh, what we could do is somehow try to make the projection. You remember Mystery Science Theater style? It's just us sitting there watching it in a movie theater, but it's just us. And,
and we're riffing on it.
Yeah, we're riffing. I was like, man, that shirt's stupid today. Boy. I just swore.
I know you did.
I can't help it. I get so excited.
Our live shows are going to be filthy.
That's what I mean.
I can't wait.
I want everyone to expect a good show, and what it just turns out is just me coming on stage throwing rice in the air, and that's it. The whole a 2-hour segment of me just throwing pouches of rice up in the air.
Oh, God.
Everyone's just what does that have to do? And then when you zoom out onto what we'll do is we'll show a projector screen of what's from a camera that's above the stage, and when all that me throwing rice, just on the bottom it's pop culture unboxing, but instead it's not it's clearly not me or a real live show. So on the ground it's just the whole ground's covered in rice, but it looks like a illusion that it actually says it's not even me on the projection. It's you that you were the one throwing rice. So it's just
oh, and then,
wait a minute, what's
oh, and then do a show where each of us are disguised as the other person, as each other. So I look like Zach, you look like me, and Zach looks like you. We play each other's characters too.
Oh, that'd be perfect.
Yeah.
I have to work on my laugh or I guess if I
wait, who did I say you would be?
Zach, right? You want me to be Zach?
I thought I would be. No, I just was saying off the randomly.
So I think what would be perfect is Zach plays you.
Okay.
I play Zach and you play me. So
I don't know if Zach could emulate my chaos.
That's what I mean. It would be so funny just to have Zach try to pretend to be you.
Yeah.
It'd be really funny if we could do something real clever is we have the show pre-recorded, but when it's my turn to talk, it's you move your mouth. So it looks like my voice is coming out of your mouth. I think that'd be
a show. Wait, no, live show where we all step out. And so to set the scene for you all, there are 3 chairs. They're somewhat evenly spaced apart. And in front of them is a small black box, each a chair. Yeah, a slightly larger black box, I guess. So we each walk out. We flip the box over. We pull it out. And they're hand puppets of ourselves. Then we take the box and put it on our heads.
I like where this is going.
And then the whole show is our hand puppets talking the whole time.
I can see it now. I can see the ridiculous.
Some of these are, I can't wait to do all of these. But that's the thing
is I would never want to do normal, what everyone else is doing. I want it to be, I want people to walk away giving us bad reviews because it's so good. Be to the point that people, someone who doesn't know us that just goes to become a critic for just live shows, just goes.
Is that a thing?
They're so confused. Well, I don't know if that's a thing, but I'm assuming there are people that go and when there's live shows for even in Broadway, there's critics. They'd be some critic comes to our show to see what the whole fuss is about pop culture and boxing, and all we're doing is doing these dumb things and they're like, what? Everyone's still here. Everyone's still enjoying.
Wait, no. Let's say these critics exist, okay? Mm-hmm. We invite them to a show and we tell them, feel free to speak up about anything you might notice and give us advice. We'll give you guys a mic so you can have this. And then we step out with our clipboards and lab coats.
Oh, and we're
critiquing them.
We critique their critique. Oh,
we critique their criticism.
Critique. I like it. See, this is right here is the kind of shows that I would love to do because how the rest of this episode is going to go is we're going to keep talking about being famous before we're even famous. Yeah. And we're only going to talk about one subject in the whole script, and it's going to be the part that I mentioned in the beginning of the show.
Yeah.
Because I'm already thinking, I'm not even going to go back to the discussion of the Wonder Woman thing that Dally brought us until it's hey, we only got 5 minutes. But oh, hey, Dally brought up a thing.
What's really funny is that this episode is setting up to be just like last episode, where we talk about random crap most of the episode, do a quick aside about the Mandalorian, and then keep talking about random crap.
That's what's going to be.
So we should change our name from Pop Culture Unboxing to Random Musings plus Mandalorian Discussion. And then we only do 8 shows a year.
That'd be great if we get famous. We need to do some kind of. I wish we could do more content of just random stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like just do like a random show. Like Markiplier did that thing where they did like a year-long show where at the end of the year it all disappears. It'd be great if we got enough like followers that we could do something like that.
Yeah.
Where it's like it's only lasts a week and then after the week it's gone.
Ryan.
What?
I desperately want to do some of these shows. We have to get famous.
Screw fame. Let's just do it now. Let's just start.
just rent out a convention or not a convention. Rent out a theater somewhere.
Just see who shows up and just keep just doing the dumbest
What about
thing.
what if we did that for one of them? We just rented out a theater somewhere, didn't tell anyone about it, and then tweet out in 5 minutes we go live at this theater.
Just see how many people show up. We need more Twitter followers.
We
We're gonna do that, but
that would be funny.
Oh man, I'm daydreaming.
And then wait, same idea. And then the show starts. There's a screen in the theater, and we're at a different place, a different theater, recording it
live
in person.
streaming it to the other theater.
We're live streaming it to the one we told people about, and then while we're there, we should be like, we should tweet out which one we're at now.
Yeah, so people just start showing up.
Find a city where they're across the street from each other.
We rent out 2 theaters, or just one theater is you bought tickets so you could watch the live stream, and the other one's a free to get in. It's the actual live show.
I don't know how many of these would make people upset with us, though.
That's the thing.
I feel like the NPR one would, because it's like they're expecting some high stakes thing, and it's just us just playing it totally straight.
Yeah, like we get like bad comb overs and stuff to make it look like we're professionals.
And I'll wear like a big fake bushy mustache on my mustache.
Look, man, I'm a total like. If we have fans and they like see us do this stuff and like these guys suck, I don't want to give their fandom. That's fine. Ride or die. That's what I want.
Is that our motto for our show?
That's literally the slogan for the show. Ride or die.
Pop Culture Unboxing. Ride or die.
Yeah, the intro for it is just the box laying out. It opens up and just says "Ride or Die" in blood letters.
Oh, and that could be another gimmick of ours. Is that every show we bring a small box with something in it and just chuck it into the crowd.
Yeah, whoever gets it's just always some random object from our house.
Just something we're trying to get rid of.
It's just throw a box at someone, they catch it. I'm like, it's just forks.
It's just my old steel wool.
Yeah. I was like, I don't understand why they give me tissues.
God.
For Christmas, it's just like pieces of a Christmas tree.
We just call it trash time. We just bring random trash from our house, and then every live show, we just have a little bag of it, and then people have the opportunity to come up, and if they ask the best question, they get to pick a piece of trash out of the bag. And it's just like crushed up soda cans and things like that.
We're getting like a situation where it's like the Rocky Horror Picture Show, where it's just like the fans now get involved. Like it points like they're throwing forks and stuff up on the stage.
We come in with a grocery list, or on one show we say we have a grocery list that we need the next live show, and we see how many people can how much of that we can get from everybody in the crowd. It's like, oh, we need forks, we need solo cups, we need paprika, we need this. And then at some point in the show, be like, all right, time to go grocery shopping. Oh. And then everyone has to throw their stuff up on the stage, and we'll see how much of our shopping list we got done.
I got an idea. Hire like a tattoo artist, like a professional tattoo artist to come up on stage and give like a highly detailed tattoo. But all this tattoo they give us is just a small, like crappy, wiggly smiley face.
Hire someone who's known for like their big, huge pieces that are intricately
this is the
detailed.
best tattoo artist in Pittsburgh. Come on, man, give me your best art. Surprise me, and it's just a wiggly smiley face. It's not even straight.
But he keeps like lifting it up and down, so it's like the lines aren't even solid enough.
There's the smiley faces aren't even connected. Like the parts don't even connect for the lines. Just looks like a dot, like the connect the dots.
That would be fun. It's a show where we're all just getting tattoos. Does Zach have any tattoos?
No,
I didn't think so. He's real straight laced. He's also not here in case you haven't noticed.
He's a straight edge person.
He is.
Zach's never coming back.
I think he is.
When is he coming back?
2 weeks, I think.
2 weeks.
So I guess 1 week, since we're not doing a Thanksgiving episode.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Thanksgiving live special sometime in the future, where we're just carving a turkey the whole time.
Oh, that'd be funny. Like,
but it's like one of the electric carvers, so they can't hear us over us carving the turkey.
And we're constantly just talking and laughing. Everyone's just like, what are they talking?
And then every time we turn off the electric carver, we're just talking about random, just like boring stuff.
This feels like a pre-show. This feels like we're on the pre-show.
It does.
See, this is the thing that I was like, now I was like, are they releasing the pre-show now? I was like, now to get to the actual show, you have to go to the Patreon and only pay 5 cents.
Okay, I like
5
that.
cents is the only way you get the show.
Yeah. And one of the perks of the 5-cent tier is that we pay you 5 cents. Are you okay?
I just got a text message that just says no to that idea.
Wait, what?
I just got a text from Robin. It just says that no to that idea.
Which one?
What?
Should we just get her out here and have her explain herself?
Just hook up a mic real quick. Bring Robin on the show.
Here's Ryan's girlfriend.
Oh my!
I really want to do these live shows.
I want to do something. I just don't want to
talk about pop culture.
This is pop culture, right?
I guess we are. We're gonna be pop culture icons someday. So
I'll no to the Thanksgiving idea.
Why?
You want to just sit here and just have a text conversation with her? Just text her back and forth like, why?
New Mandalorian episode was good.
Did you watch it?
Yeah.
What happened?
Bo-Katan.
Okay, but more. What happened?
Shoot.
More.
Big gun. Imperials.
More.
Imperial fly.
Yeah.
Imperial dive.
More.
Imperial cyanide.
I feel like, that's actually accurate.
Yeah.
One of those is accurate.
Spoilers. Yes, they are. Imperial fly. They take ship. They fly. Imperial dive. They get upset and they do dive. And then all stuff fly out of ship. Mandalorian angry.
That's how you should explain.
Who was the Imperial officer in that? I recognized him. What was he in?
I don't know.
Some help pop culture person you are.
I never claimed to be
Ahsoka
good
Tano.
at my job. Oh, Ahsoka is going to be
They
the next.
mentioned her. I don't think she's the next episode.
No.
Some shenanigans are about to happen.
Yeah, because
I like how his ship is now
because
made for fishing.
The 5th episode is the only episode that the guy from Pittsburgh, Dave Filoni, is directing, and he only directs shows that usually have something to do with the characters he created.
Do you think Dave Filoni looks up Ahsoka Tano Rule 34?
Yes.
Okay, that's all.
I mean, doesn't everybody?
Well, yeah, but him specifically. Anyway, what do you think of the episode?
I liked it. I mean, I love
good.
that. I love that show.
It is a lot of fun.
That is probably one of the
crane walker thing was really cool.
Yeah. Also, I still wish that we could, I wish there would have been more of like a subplot. Like, remember when he left Baby Yoda with the people and they leave him looking into the thing with all the eggs? I was kind of hoping, low key hoping, that when he comes back to go get Yoda or Baby Yoda, the child, they're all dead and he's just eating the eggs. Evil Yoda's a monster.
What if he came back and the frog people had eaten Baby Yoda, and so he just takes one of the tadpoles instead?
And that's the new child. The whole story.
It'd
be really weird for Moff Gideon. He shows up to try to take the child and be like, well, I don't have him anymore, but I have this tadpole. And it's just like, ribbit.
This tadpole's pretty dope.
So yeah, his name is the Child.
The Child the Second.
Yeah. The Child Junior.
The Child Junior the Second.
Yes. Look at him. He even has a cradle. He's
Baby
green.
Yoda. Baby Yoda 2. Green harder.
Green harder. Ew, that sounds like an adult film.
Yeah,
that sounds like the parody for adult Yoda.
I mean, Yoda isn't wait. Did you call Yoda adult Yoda?
But the child Yoda, the Baby Yoda, now adult Yoda.
Oh,
the coronavirus is taking a hold of my brain.
But if his name right now is the Child, does that mean as an adult, are people still going to call him the Child, or are they going to call him the adult?
No, actually, funny. My toy collecting habit.
Oh, here we
might have got us his name. And one of Hasbro had a HasLab event, which is basically Kickstarter for their toys.
Okay.
They had, and one of the tiers for the Mandalorian ship was Baby Yoda, but it just says in the name, it says the Child, and it just says a name next to it. I think it's called Nado, or it starts with an N.
NATO, like the national something, the guys who fight other people.
Yeah, that. But it says that in the next to it in parentheses, so it's like, oh, maybe that's his actual name. So they're gonna name him something.
Okay.
I mean, probably not, but
Baby Yoda's more catchy.
Or the child.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Man, people love that child so much.
Yeah.
You
have one over there.
I have 3 over there.
And I like how the one you have over there is big. I think is bigger than the actual child.
Yes. Well, no. No, that's still smaller. Well, so what I have over there is because I have the child, and then I have a porg, and then I have a miniature child below it with a frog. But above that, I have a chia pet that's Baby Yoda, and it's actually growing.
You know what you should get instead?
What?
Chia Obama.
I thought of. Oh man, what's the fitness instructor who gets real excited all the time back?
Jack LaLanne.
No, farther back in time, like 80s.
Sit and be fit.
No, he wore like short shorts.
Ric Flair.
No, I think you're on something with the Ric Flair thing. Though. I don't know why, but that
Savage Man Randy Savage.
No, he was very flamboyant. He was always like dancing and be like, "Yeah, get it."
The Ron whatever.
What?
Ron Jeremy.
I'll just look. You talk real quick while I look this up.
I mean, there's a lot of flamboyant guys. Freddie Mercury.
I just typed in 80s
Paul McCartney.
Fitness guy. Richard Simmons. They have a version of him as a chia pet, but it's his chest hair and his head. That's what I said. I was like, that's the chia pet for me there.
Why don't you have it yet?
Because money, and I didn't want to spend money. Because
I mean, money is good reason.
I finally paid you back.
You did. I saw that
for Legos. I was hoping you wouldn't notice, so like one day you would bring it up. It'd be like, you should check your Venmo. It'd be like,
but here's your problem: you know that I never bring it up.
Well, someday you'll break. I mean, someday you'll break.
I'm not that kind of person. I don't like holding grudges, so I don't hound people.
So you just choose not to hate people or hold grudges?
I'm bad at holding a grudge, dude. Have I ever told you that?
No.
The longest I've ever been able to hold a grudge against someone is maybe 2 hours.
So you're like a stoner without the pot.
I guess.
That's what
I don't stay angry at people, which I guess is a good quality. Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, that's what makes people like you a lot.
Probably. Where are you just staring off into the distance now?
I was just thinking.
About what?
Sharkboy and Lavagirl.
Yeah? Why? Is it because it's in our show
I don't
notes?
know. Well, yeah. Well, no, I actually wasn't thinking. I zoned out. I just stared at the sky, and then I realized...
I want to open some of these links, but I'm scared they'll play sound, and I'm scared to mute my computer because we're recording the audio through it, and I don't know if muting it will mess it up.
Oh, well, only click the one that says CBR.
Okay, that one's safe?
Yeah, and the fandom one. You can click those two. Those are not YouTube videos.
Okay.
The other ones are YouTube videos. Dally. That's his... Hey. Wonder Woman 1984. He sent me the trailer.
Yeah.
They launched another trailer. Nothing new from it.
No.
Except for the fact that WB and HBO decided to show their flaunt against Marvel, being like, hey, if you don't want to go see Wonder Woman in theaters, on the same day it'll be released to HBO Max without extra money. You don't have to pay any money. I'm like, nice. Wow. All I could get is like, that was a meme. That meme, like, outstanding move. I got that from.
Oh wait, the Sharkboy is Pedro Pascal.
No, well maybe that's who plays adult Sharkboy. I know he's in it. So in this, like, so the movie for them being adults is called We Can Be Heroes, and Pedro Pascal is in it. And like he plays another hero. So basically, I guess in the period between when we saw Sharkboy and Lavagirl become Shark Man and Lava Woman, they formed an Avengers team. Also, this is still made and directed by the guy who
Robert Rodriguez.
Yep. Did you know? Here's a fun fact, a little trivia for you.
Yeah.
Did you know Sharkboy and Lavagirl was just his children's like. It was an idea brought up by his children, and they asked him to make the film, and he was like, I'm going to do that for my children.
Was it that one or Spy Kids 2 that had Sylvester Stallone?
2.
Okay.
I don't know. I actually don't know.
I also noticed they got Christian Slater in here.
They got a lot of people, man.
They do.
This is a star-studded cast. It comes on Netflix, supposedly. Right? It's a Netflix film?
Yeah, Netflix. We Can Be Heroes.
Good old.
I like how boring we can make Sharkboy and Lavagirl sound.
I like how we're not talking about the future we want. We're boring.
Yeah,
like,
right.
I can feel this shift in
Energy.
How good
our
we
auras
were.
have left us.
Yeah. It was like, well, because I think we hyped ourselves up for fame, and then we realized like we're not even close.
We're reading pop culture news about a sequel to a movie.
Maybe
that came
we
out
should
10
change the
million
show.
years ago.
The show's no longer about pop culture. It's just two guys talking about what happens when
What
they're
about
famous.
Zach?
Zach's not here. Did you forget? He's not there.
I know he's not, but he is in spirit, and
All right,
also
then-
eventually he will be.
Then it's three guys talking about what they would do if they became famous. But
Okay. Just every episode.
that's
Okay.
what the show is called. It's three guys talking about being famous. But
That's what we should do, is make that a new show.
just a new show that no one listens to.
Uh-huh. And
Wouldn't
don't
it be-
actually release it.
Would it not be crazy to you if like one day, years later, like we're in our
We're crusty
40s,
and old.
we're in our 40s or 50s, and we're like living dead end jobs, and like one day someone comes up like, are you Matt? I'm like, and he'd be like, that's my name. Get off my lawn. And we're like total fans, bro. And
Oh my God.
or whatever kids say, and then future like, Skeezer, like, what's up, man? Like, here you go. And you sign it, and you realize like, oh man, pop culture unboxing comes back, and we have a return. But instead, normally when we come out on stage, we all happy, but really we're in walkers. Like
At 40?
yeah, like I lost my legs to diabetes that I didn't know I had, because I don't go to doctors.
I lost my arms to something, and so together we make one man.
Yeah. Oh, what dreams!
Yeah.
Dreams are great, man. It's been
We ran out of gas quick.
it's been a week, dude. It's been a week.
Yeah?
Well, obviously I've been sick, but also everyone and their mother's trying to get a PlayStation 5, and
I've heard that.
the
You know Burger King's just giving them away, right?
yeah. Well, I don't know how Burger King has any, because humanity just decided to be crap. And there's one dude.
All the scalpers.
Yeah, dude. The one guy showed a picture of his office space, and he has like the whole wall covered in PlayStation 5s. He's just like, this could be yours with a low price of $1,000.
People just need to not buy those so that when they make more, these scalpers are left with a bunch of inventory that they can only sell at cost.
But unfortunately, parents and stuff
Yep.
they like. That's the thing. What's really crazy? We're going through a pandemic. People have lost people they love. They lost their jobs. Like that. It's stupid. I mean, this may sound stupid, but the PlayStation could be like a little thing that can just kind of raise their spirits just a tiny bit. And someone's just like, I'm going to take advantage of that.
But on the other hand, money.
I get it. But still, it doesn't make you less of a crappy
yeah.
person.
I'm just waiting until God of War comes out. So by the time that's out, there should be enough PlayStation 5s to go around.
Well, hopefully a pandemic.
I didn't realize how big it is.
God
I
of
saw
War?
it. No, PlayStation 5.
Yeah, it's
I saw a
huge.
picture of it next to the new Xbox. The new Xbox is smaller than the Xbox One.
Yeah.
Like-
and it looks like a refrigerator, a mini
Yeah.
fridge.
But
Holds like
a
3
PlayStation 5 is the size of a mini fridge.
Yeah, I think the PlayStation looks cooler. Although
Sure, it looks
I
cool.
like the digital version more than I like, because that
But
disc
here's
drive,
the thing: is you're gonna have to explain. Nobody takes notice of a little black box next to your TV, but they see this gargantuan monstrosity next to it. And your mom comes in and she's like, "Why do you have an object bigger than your house next to your TV?"
I'm like, because that's the future of gaming, there, mother.
What is
Stuff-
gaming?
That's What's gaming? Leave me alone,
Can I
mom.
play Farmville on there?
Probably you could play eight different versions of Farmville.
What
on
about
there.
Candy Crush?
No. Are you a level 6,000? No. Then you don't deserve to be in this house.
You just kick your mom out.
just kick her out.
You call her a noob and kick her out the front door.
I keep finding memes that I guess are dead memes, but for some reason I'm just now discovering them, and I realize there are people posting these memes about mothers at level 6,863 of Candy Crush, and you're like, there's that many levels, huh? How can you make that?
Aren't they just randomly generated?
Yeah, I think so. I wonder who would be the first person to beat Candy Crush.
Giga Karen.
Giga Karen. She has 3 Karen haircuts.
Yeah, at once.
Yeah, one's on her head, the other 2 are on her shoulders, and she looks like
Yeah.
a dictator.
But if you get to her enraged phase, the hairs lift up and there's 2 more Karen heads under them.
Oh, she becomes what's the
King Ghidorah.
yeah, so she becomes King Karen.
Ra.
Yeah, King Karen. Karen Ra.
And she can only be stopped.
Her scream is just, "Let me talk to your manager."
What can defeat her? What is her weapon? What is her weakness?
She has no weakness.
Everyone has a weakness.
Not Giga Karen. No way.
No?
No. Not
You may
King
not
Giga
like it.
Karen.
But this is peak human performance.
Did you? Yeah.
I want to see this movie, Rise of Giga Karen.
We can make it. We just need.
We have the technology.
We need the funding.
All right, give us money. We'll make the Rise of Giga Karen.
Did you ever see the one footage of this like the guy? It was during like the Black Lives Matter protests. He was like painting on the outside of his house, Black Lives Matter. Like, really, I mean,
Sure, you can paint your house whatever you want.
Yeah, he was but like he's like filming himself like doing it, and then he like turns the camera, and this goblin-looking Karen just appears out of nowhere, and she's like, "Why are you vandalizing someone's house?" And he's just like, "It's my house." She's like, "There's no way you can afford this house." It's like it's a black guy that she's talking to.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can.
And
find
it's people like that give Giga Karen her power. Like
Yeah.
she siphons her. That's how you defeat her. You have to get rid of her cabal of feedback loop of like people that all feed into her terrible behavior.
Oh man, I gotta find this.
And then the only way to truly defeat her is you have to go into the Underverse and find Nega Karen, who is like in that world. Ew.
That's her. He turns the camera and that's what's there. Basically, he jump scares everyone in the community.
You have to put that link in the show notes. You have to go to the Underverse and find Nega Karen, and she's like the antithesis of everything Karen that we know now. And that's the only way to defeat her, is to bring balance to the Karens.
To bring balance to the Karens. And the only thing, oh no.
We're doing it again.
The only thing that can be, we're making movies.
We're making
bad
stupid movies again.
The only thing that can beat Giga Karen is Charles the manager. It's just the guy comes out with his khakis and a red Target shirt. And he has glasses, but he has that haircut that's shaved, but it's not completely shaved. So it's just
an undercut, disconnected undercut.
No, like a full. He just shaved his head with like a 3-size razor, and he walks out. He smiles. And be like, "I am the manager." That's his. She screams like when she goes to shoot her Karen blast. She like her roar is, "I want to speak to manager." He's just like, "I am manager," and out of it just shoots other little employees at Karen. So like his blast is just like employee blast, and hers is just like white privilege blast.
So it's Giga Karen versus what is it, Manager Charles?
She just shoots gold and diamonds at as her attack. But they're all cubic zirconium, like diamonds, real diamonds.
Oh my god!
I'm giving you clips that you could just post on Facebook.
Yeah, I'm seeing that.
You need to do that.
Yeah,
because we have so many. Because
we are funny, right, Ryan?
I think so.
Yeah, we are.
I think we're getting funnier.
We are.
Dally, are we funny? Make sure you message me and tell me, because I know you.
I don't think it's funny if we're constantly begging our fans to tell us how funny we are.
just give me like homeless people.
one more hit.
Just one more.
One more positive comment on social media. That's all I need. Hey man, you got any more of those positive comments on social media?
Hey man, give me that internet clout. Give me the internet clout.
Oh my god. Are we gonna talk about anything else on our show?
Our future is just we have like vials, like we're carrying these like cold boxes. We open it up, we pull one out. It's just a needle for like what you would give someone if they're diabetic or allergic to peanuts. But what it just says on the side of it, like internet clout. We're just constantly stabbing our legs.
Oh god,
we're running low.
It's true though.
Like in Spaceballs where he has canned air instead of just canned clout. We just drink it.
essence of clout.
This here is rare. It's physical clout.
We run an operation where we kidnap people who do have clout and we try to extract it, kind of like Austin Powers Mojo. And so we just got banks of people on beds hooked up to like IV things, and we're extracting their clout.
So it just walks in, looks like it's like a friendly chicken nugget place, but when you pull out of the curtain, you find out the chicken nuggets
but it's a converted chicken factory
into
which
clout.
means that all the YouTubers and stuff like that are crammed into the little chicken cages.
Yeah, in the backwards, it's just little Logan Pauls. We're just grinding them up to cook them. Oh God, we're terrible.
And our clout factory is doing well, but then suddenly, knock at the door. I want to speak to your manager. It's Giga Karen. She's there.
She starts breaking everything. We try to throw Markipliers at her, and it doesn't stop her.
Yep.
She doesn't understand the humor. Doesn't understand why kids
The
want.
manager's not there. He went out for lunch.
Oh no! The only weakness, he's underwater getting his lunch,
Yep.
eating a bunch of krill.
Yep. What do you think of the Lego Star Wars Holiday Special?
We're not funny. Can we do a cooking show?
You've said that several times, and every time you said it, I said yes.
Because I bought that Star Wars cookbook, and I realized I've not cooked a single
let's do
meal
it.
out of it.
Someday.
Somewhere.
Somewhere. We'll tell you where when it happens.
It'll never happen.
You're the one who keeps saying it, and I say, sure, just tell me when to show up. And then you don't do anything, and then a month later you ask, hey, can we do a cooking show? I think this is legitimately the third time this has happened.
This is the second.
Third.
Second.
At least.
I don't believe you.
I remember at least once back when we did it with Zach Darlington.
No, that's
Yes.
impossible. That's impossible.
Well, you made us pancakes, you talked about it. Before we went and saw Endgame?
No, that was just a normal cooking show. I didn't buy the Star Wars thing until
You can't add these qualifiers of like, no, it's not the same because it's not cooking the same thing. It's a cooking show. They're all the same.
No, it's different.
You sit there, you start preparing it. I take like the eggshells you threw away and chuck them back in the mixer to spice things up a little bit.
Oh man, no, never mind. This is the fourth time I brought it up because I brought it up the last time you were here too.
I know.
That's gonna be the gimmick every time we have a live show. I'm just gonna.
But I think this is the first time you brought it up on the show.
Oh,
where I can sufficiently berate you for it.
Yeah.
And be mean, I guess.
I should have just let it go. Should have had the fans attack you. Yeah. Be like, guys, go back. You listen to the episodes. Did I ever bring up a cooking show? So they could be like, excuse me, Matt. While they push
Is that when they learn that we
while they push their glasses farther into their skull?
We only actually talk on the show.
Yeah.
I show up and we're like Vulcans. We just nod at each other and we set up the equipment and we don't say anything until the mics are recording.
That's what I tell people.
We don't interact at all.
Yeah, I tell people we're not friends. We just hang out. Like, I want people to think that me and you have like the Mythbusters relationship. Like, we're on the show talking as friends, but we don't actually like each other.
Yeah.
Did you ever find that? Did you ever see that?
I know about them.
Yeah, apparently, like
they bust myths and don't talk to each other.
They don't hate each other. They just don't like each other. I guess
they're such opposite people.
Yeah, I mean they work.
Which one
well
of us
together.
is which?
You're Jamie.
Why am I Jamie?
Because you're like cold and calculating with your jokes and everything
Am
like
I?
that. Yeah. Where Adam,
I thought I was like the agent of chaos.
No, because I would see you. Well, Adam's not an agent of chaos. You'd be more like Jamie or the other.
Yes.
But if you were trying to pick who me and you would be, I think I'd be more of the Adam Savage.
Okay.
Because I just constantly talk and never shut up, and I say stupid things. Your jokes are always cold and calculating. Like,
Do I not say stupid things? I feel like I do.
Yeah, but your jokes, you have a plan. I just throw things at the wall, and I hope someone laughs at me, and no one does. Like, please laugh. Please laugh at me. And you, like, at least you're going to get laughs. At least someone's going to laugh. Someone listening is going to laugh. Me, it's a gamble. We don't know. We have no idea.
I laugh at you, Ryan. I laugh with you, Ryan.
You're the only one.
You're just going to let that go?
What? Laugh at me? Laugh with me? I mean, see, you played that up. I thought you were serious. I thought you actually didn't mean like, I laugh at you. I mean, with you. I thought like you just actually screw that up. You're a good actor.
I know.
You're a good actor.
It's like I've done acting before.
Yeah, you're really good. Well, you did improv.
I did improv.
Is that acting?
Kind of. You're playing a character usually.
But it's a character you're making up as you go.
Yeah.
But that's
I've done
all the time.
I've done stage acting too.
Have you?
Yeah. You ever heard of the play Our Town?
No.
It's a good play. I played the milkman in it.
The milkman.
The cool thing about the play,
Uh-huh.
is that other than I think 2 props, which I think one of them is a ladder, and I forget what the other prop is. The entire show is pantomime.
You said words, but my brain can't put a definition to them.
Like, where there's not props or anything. So, like, if someone has to go knock on a door and someone opens it and answers it,
so
there's
it's
no door
improv.
there. No, it's not. It's scripted. It's a full scripted play,
but it's half improv. Because that's
No,
the whole
it's
point
not.
of improv. Like,
No,
there's
it's
no,
not.
because improv is like there's no script, but there's also there's no props.
There's props in improv. Usually, a lot of improv, there'll be just props lying around. That when it feels right to grab one, you grab one.
Huh.
Pantomime's different. It's where, like, if you're supposed to be carrying something, you're not carrying props. You're just pretending to carry props. It was like 3 weeks of rehearsal before we actually started doing shows.
Huh.
Just getting each of the acts down, getting your lines down. I remember playing Temple Run a lot on my phone in between acts.
What was this for?
I just wanted to do it. I did acting class. Do you know the theater in McMurray?
No.
There's a theater in McMurray. I do it there. It's theater in the round too. So it's not like a stage with like backstage and then the people in front of you. There's people sitting in all around you. So you're acting in the middle of it.
Those are the kind of stand-up gigs I want to do. Like, I think it'd be fun to just have like a stage where you just walk out, but it's like everyone's around, like anywhere you turn.
Like a lot of those ones you've showed me.
Yeah, so like you can't hide. Like when you're like super nervous, you have nowhere to hide because no matter which way you turn, someone's staring at you and they can see like a hawk. They're like, that guy's choking. Like,
yeah.
And I feel like that pushes you to be better. But I mean,
I enjoy acting.
I still need to figure out if I would be a good stand-up, if I'd be good at stand-up or not.
Do it here sometime. Coward.
Stand-up comedy? Do it here?
Do some stand-up on our show.
On our show?
Yes. Do it. Write some stand-up and do like a 5-minute bit.
This is weird. You know what? I always expected if we ever did live shows, back to live shows again. But if we ever did those,
Ryan really must be famous.
You would start you would make me go out and do like a 5-minute like opening like stand-up show before we go up. And
then I would leave you out to dry sometimes. It's just you say, all right, now Matt and Zach are joining me. And just Zach would go to step out and I would just put my arm out in front of him. And just let you stay there.
Just let me stand there?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I feel like I'd be good with those, though. Because I would just go
No,
for
you
it.
wouldn't. You would
think
panic.
I'd be good. Nah,
you would panic.
So. I don't think so.
I know you. You would panic. You'd look at me for a while to help you. And when I would shake my head, no, I'm not going to help you, you'd start ad-libbing. Mm-hmm. And then once you're in your deepest moment of despair, I would come out and rescue you. Like the hand of God coming down.
I like
how I deliver you from pain, my child.
Do you know how much that says about you as a person? Do you realize how much you literally would tie the person to the train tracks so you could rescue them later?
You're right about what you said earlier about the cold and calculating. Because I knew exactly where that bit was going as soon as I started it. I'm like, this is going to be me setting him up for failure and then being the person who helps him succeed.
Just so you can
basically Syndrome from Incredibles.
Oh, yeah.
I caused the crisis so that I could solve the crisis.
I think that's what our government has done with it.
I know. I do it because I think you enjoy it. I think you see the humor that comes from doing that.
Well, yeah.
You recognize, because that's what I like. That's why I like recording with you so much. Is you, not only because you're my boy, but because you understand the idea of that drama like that is what makes things interesting.
Well, yeah, but also it's just that's our dynamic. That's how we've always been.
Yeah.
It's like,
I know he was saying it earlier. We aren't dicks to each other all the time.
No.
We're actually a lot more boring off the mics.
Well, I don't think we're dicks to each other at all.
No.
Even like on the like all of this like
banter.
It never feels like we're insulting each other.
Yeah.
Like I don't think there's ever been a time I've been mad at you to the point where
I felt really called out that one episode way back when you told me how bad I was at texting.
Oh, really?
I felt really called out there. I think it was that like
See, when I think about it, yeah, I guess texting is probably like the only thing I've ever been mad at you about. But only because, look, the texting thing I was only mad at you about because you actively make it harder to talk to you via text. Like so
I've gotten better.
no, well, yeah, but that's the thing is like it was one of those things like texting with you, it always felt like it was on purpose, but you were never actually. But it was the fact that like I knew you weren't trying to be an asshole with texting. But you were coming off like you were trying. So it's just like, you are a nice person a nice dude all the time. But when you're not trying to be a dickhead, you're always a dickhead. I don't know how you do it. So it's like either you're so self-aware that you try to be nice all the time, or you don't even realize, or deep
that
down,
sounds about right.
I think truly, like deep down inside, you are an asshole, and you keep all those thoughts in your head, and you try to project a nice guy all the time.
I think you're exactly right.
Right, and
to the point where I think I myself believe I'm a good guy.
and this is where it comes back to the idea is like that's what says a lot about you. With you leave me hanging dry is because it says a lot. You are an asshole. You just want to be the hero, but you don't.
But I'm likable.
But you don't want to put the work to be the.
I'm
hero.
like the puppy that claws your curtains. You just can't stay mad at me.
Oh well, yeah, you're right. I guess.
He tried to be angry and he just couldn't.
I forgot that I looked up Goblin Karen. And I
did you jump scare yourself?
I looked down. I was like, "What's this tab?" And I was like, "Oh."
I wish you had done it for real.
She's so scary.
She is. All right, Ryan.
How long have we been doing this?
They were almost at an hour.
Well, I did tell Dally that it was I'm gonna have him message me to tell me if I'm gonna be like, "Hey, tell me if I said your name right."
Yeah, I already said it at the beginning of this. It's like, let us know if we're saying it wrong.
Yeah.
But yeah, Ryan.
If I am, I want a like.
Hey, Ryan.
I want you to try to, in typing text, try to explain to me what your name sounds like or what your real name is.
Report back.
Like, I want it, like, you know how, like, when you get a definition of a word and at the bottom in, like, parentheses, it has what it's, like, supposed to sound like? I want that in a text form from him.
Okay. Ryan.
What?
I'm thankful for you. You're my boy, Blue.
Oh, you're my boy, Red. Red?
I like purple, actually.
You're my boy, Red.
Whatever. Good enough. I'll take what I can get.
But if you mix red and blue together, you get purple.
Aww.
You are the best parts of you and me.
I am the best parts of us.
You want to end it?
Yeah.
You done?
Yeah. Thanks for listening, everybody. Like Ryan said at the beginning.
Can I just say, though?
No.
I like how you're always going to go through these show notes. You're going to post these show notes, and someone's probably going to, like, maybe there's somebody that reads these before they listen so they get an idea what they're going to get into. So they're going to listen to this whole episode. Like, they didn't even talk a single thing about The Mandalorian. Like,
maybe we did.
They didn't even talk about Lego Star Wars. Like, what is it?
I don't add stuff to the show notes if we don't talk about it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
if we skip something on the actual show notes, I skip it.
You should.
Why?
Because it's funny when you troll the fans. It's funny.
I prefer to do it on audio.
It's funny to.
I want them to be able to
fans.
trust the show notes. The show notes are their safe haven.
I don't want them to trust anything. I want every time they click.
They need
play,
a safe place from us.
No,
but we need to provide the safe place so we still control them.
I want every time. That's a good way to put it, I guess. I want every time you click play on an episode, you don't know what to expect. I think that's what we've slowly been coming.
Yeah.
Like this show has grown in a completely different.
It's.
We said we wanted it to be something else, and it's just went off the rails.
And I love it.
At one point, we accidentally hit the switch, and now we're going towards Kentucky instead of.
I wonder how much
New
that is
York.
the new space, or not having Zach here to ground us.
Probably both.
Yeah.
I think a little bit of both.
Anyway, thanks for listening, guys.
We don't have a TV.
If you want to get gaslit by Ryan and I on our show, be sure to go follow us on social media on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, Pop Culture Unboxing. And tell your friends to listen to us too so they can get gaslit as well.
Nothing like asking your fans to follow you so they could be actively threatened by you.
If you want to follow me and watch me say nothing on Twitter, you can follow me at Matt Ross VO, or you can go to Twitch or YouTube, Jan Jinkle.
If you want to watch me actually say things on Twitter, my last epic tweet that I posted was a new I did it, guys. A new get rich quick scheme. Hear me out. Me plus OnlyFans plus feet pics equals cash money. Huh?
I'd pay for your feet pics if I didn't get them on the regular.
Would you? Would you pay for them? I've got some
I'd
pretty
support you as a
wicked.
friend.
I got some pretty wicked feet. I'm just saying.
You got them bunions?
Oh yeah.
You got
I've
bunions for days?
Dude, I got 3.
You only have 2 feet.
I know.
Wow.
That's the point.
That's powerful.
I literally took someone's.
Do you want to know what that looks like?
I
Just
took
subscribe to his OnlyFans.
Yeah, I took someone's bunion and glued it to my foot.
Nice.
Oh.
Yeah. So
Clearly,
if you want to see that,
it's
go
clear
to
I don't know what a bunion is.
onlyfans.com/RyanBunions.
Oh, good one. That's going to be the profile name.
All right.
Ryan Bunions. So whatever.
Emphasis on the bun.
Emphasis on the bun. Bum.
Either one.
I mean,
Where can they find you for real?
Red Steak Ryan at Twitter and
Yeah.
Instagram. Instagram is a good place.
And then
I post my miniatures that I paint.
And then if you want the guy who's not on the show anymore because he has to do work or something like that, you can follow Zach on Twitter at @little_leaf, LIEF. The underscore is very important. He will tell you himself.
Yeah, you don't want to get.
And he wants followers. If you follow him, he will personally send you a handwritten love letter. Like he's not going to type it. He's going to handwrite it and take a picture of it.
It's scary. It's pretty accurate because the first time he got an Instagram follower, he texted both of us, be like, "Guys, is this someone we don't know?"
And it was someone we knew.
Yeah.
Which is the funniest part. I think for
it's
the
our number one fan, too.
I think for the next one, I'm going to lie to him and tell him, no, it's not. I've never met them before. Just to make him feel better. Because I feel like he needs it.
Probably. We got to figure out who that fan was, though.
Yeah.
Was it? I feel like it was Dally.
No, I think it was Steven.
Steven?
Yeah.
Dally follows all 3 of us.
I know
think.
he does.
Both
He's
of
a Chad.
Us. He is. He is. Wicked Chad.
Thanks for listening, everybody.
What if that's his real name?
Wicked Chad?
Yeah. His birth certificate says Wicked
last
Chad.
name Chad. I'm Chad. Wicked
He was
Chad.
born to be Wicked Chad. A Wicked Chad.
I'm going to name my kid that. I'm going to change my last name to Chad and then name my son Wicked. Thanks for listening, everybody. I love you.
Bye-bye, everybody.